everyone. Thank you for coming to the biology department's meeting today. I've called this meeting to discuss some of the rumors going around campus and how we are going to remain positive. I know some of you are concerned about the threat of budget cuts. Well, they're true. Unfortunately, the state is cutting the university's budget. But don't worry. I believe we will be able to prove our worthiness and maintain our funding as much as possible. We will be able to do this because the university has asked each department to complete an assessment. Now, I think I felt a shudder in the room when I said assessment, but just think about it as a way to prove how well we are doing and our willingness to make improvements. Although the assessment has come in the face of negativity, it really is a valuable tool we need to be using anyway. The assessment will show us how well our curriculum is working. And don't we all want to be the best we can be? Well, some of you may already know how well your curriculum is working. Many faculty members in this room have produced graduates with high demand in the field of science and have made great strides in the field's research. But let's think about how assessment can help you. For example, all of your knowledge of success would be backed up with solid information. You would also gain even more students when they see the value of your program. In the bigger picture, you could use the documentation as a way to gain funding that we may lose from the budget cuts from other sources like alumni and foundations. So let's start talking about how we can begin a productive assessment. We will establish a vision worth working toward. Everyone will be allowed to talk about what is most important to them and what they feel we need to be a more successful program. Let's ask each other, what are your values and visions? One benefit aside from proving our worth to the university will be to bring evidence to individual thoughts you may already have. For example, if you think your lab's class sizes need to be smaller, the proof will be in the assessment. We can use the information to make changes on the program level. It is also important for us to make sure we are meeting the university mission. For example, this university calls for collaboration. And how can we make sure we are working together? Well, please do not think that this assessment is a top-down dictatorship. It is quite the opposite. Collaboration is key from everybody on every level. We need everyone to share common goals about what is important for student learning. Everyone here brings in different perspectives and strengths. We need each other to create a well-rounded plan. Remember, assessment is answering the questions you want to know. So get involved and make sure everyone else's opinions are heard too. Because our department is part of the campus community, we will even get help from outside administrators and staff. We are all here to help each other. Through collaboration, we will create common goals. But don't forget that it is up to you how you use your assessment information in your own classroom. Taking ownership is very important. We need to remember that while assessment is necessary to prove our worth, it is a valuable opportunity to improve our teaching. We need to take full advantage of it no matter the circumstances. I could go on and on about how positive this could be. If you aren't convinced yet, think about the personal career rewards. Aside from the evidence of your strong skill set that will prove we deserve funding, think about how positively this process could affect your career. When the budget situation balances out, performing the assessment could help you with promotions and tenure. Who here wants tenure? Exactly. Assessment is a research-based form of scholarship. On top of everything else, you could use the information you gain from the assessment toward getting published. And I know that is a goal for a lot of you here. While it is important to think about how assessment affects us, ultimately we need to think about how it affects our students. Although funding is at stake, the real issue here is whether our department is doing its best. How students learn should always be at the forefront of our minds, and this is a great opportunity to make that happen. Assessment is a way to promote positive change in ethical, evidence-based ways. I know we can all work together to make our department and this university an even better place than it is today. And I know we are going to work our hardest to prove we are a deserving group of people. Let's work together to embrace the positives in this situation.